We back. We back. We are back. And we are back, man. We got something for y'all on this one, man. We back. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna elaborate more on that, but Uncle Baby Daddy, here we are, man. We back.
Uncle Baby Daddy's is back, y'all.
And I do apologize. I do apologize
back.
about some
been some things going on. Life been life and whatever.
That
but
part.
we back. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
You understand
That's
me?
what's up.
We back, man. We finna get this new shit going on for y'all, man. Uncle Baby Daddy's in a new big ass way. We got a big push coming with big things coming.
Yes, sir.
You understand me? We ain't finna just sit back and keep doing the same shit that y'all think we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do something a little different for y'all every now and then. But understand, we still coming with that grown ass man perspective about whatever it is, and we standing on transparency, and we doing it the way we gonna do it.
Yes,
you understand me?
Yes,
the way Uncle Baby Daddies do it. With that being said, I again am Uncle Loke as always, and this is my brother.
You know who it is, man. Uncle Zeke, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go. So, again, do not own the rights to this music that we about to play, because that part of the show has not changed, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
Nieces and nephews. So, what I'm going to do, man, is go to somebody that's from our era who dropped something new in this time. You understand me? Letting y'all know we still fuck around with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Here we
Come
go,
on,
y'all.
man.
Here we go.
Y'all still listen.
Here we go. Come on, man.
Standing on that shit, man.
See what he got
We
here.
standing on that shit. My boy ain't playing with y'all, man. My boy ain't playing with y'all, Young Red Man. Calling out that bullshit going on right now. Everybody get goofy when the camera come out. You understand me?
Ooh.
That's all the song is about. We don't
that's-
do that, man.
yeah.
Our era recognize that bullshit. You understand? That's what we do. And bars. And bars.
Yeah, they red, man. You can't miss with that, man.
Come on,
You
man.
can't miss with red, man.
I need a tummy tuck. Hey, man, come on, man.
Hey, Red Man go hard, man.
Red Man
you
don't
can't miss
miss,
Red
man.
I'm sorry, man. You can't miss with Red
Funk
Man. That's
Dr.
what's up, man.
Spock don't
That's
miss,
what's up, man. Okay.
Funk Dr. Spock
got
don't
something new
miss.
to add to the list, man.
Yeah,
Something
I'm
new.
telling you, his
take
new
that.
shit when it's
That's what's
banging,
up.
nigga.
I'm
And
feeling
it's still some of the shit that he
I know.
Red Man don't miss, like I
Say
said.
less, man. You gotta explain it. It's Red
Don't
Man.
miss.
Come on, man.
So, with that being said, man, we are back. Uncle Baby Daddy's is back in here, man. And
yes,
listen,
sir.
real quick, right?
What you got?
We got some shit I've been holding in for a long time, because we ain't had no mic and no camera, and I ain't had that button, and you know what I'm saying? And shit just ain't been right, and I ain't, you know what I mean?
Get off your chest, man. What you got?
Fuck TDC, nigga. Texas Department of Goddamn Correct. Fuck them, man.
Oh, man.
And fuck y'all for not giving me my goddamn discharge papers. And fuck y'all for trying to make me beg you bitches for it. And fuck y'all for not letting me get off them goddamn parole papers.
Y'all feel it?
Fuck y'all.
Y'all feel it?
Fuck y'all from the bottom of my soul.
You feel
Fuck y'all, man. Hey, don't edit that part. I mean that shit. Texas niggas that I fuck with down there, y'all know I love Texas, man. H-Town, Dallas.
Man.
Y'all know I fuck with y'all, man. But y'all know, y'all don't like TDC. Fuck them niggas,
He
man.
been waiting on that
They
one.
can kiss my ass sideways, nigga. Fuck them hoes, man. I've been waiting a long time to say that, man. Eyes free now, bitch. And you can keep that discharge paper, bitch. This my discharge right here. Fuck you hoes. Now,
Anything else you want to say, man?
back to our regularly scheduled program.
All right, bro. Glad you got that off your chest, man.
Oh, I ain't done.
That was
That's just the beginning.
I know it's a long time coming, man. So I ain't mad at you. I understand the
Hey,
place that it
man.
comes from. I get it. Hey, I told you, bro. I'm proud of you, man. You walked down a bad boy.
Let's
You know what I'm
go.
saying? So, hey.
Let's go.
Man,
I
I
enjoyed
can
the
tip
trip.
my hat to you, man.
Thank you, brothers, for for coming and celebrating in Vegas with me. Fuck you in the videos.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
But nonetheless,
got
I
more
enjoyed
videos coming too.
Fuck them videos.
No, I ain't take no video. I ain't put no videos out. See, I just did the pictures.
Doesn't matter.
See, so they got the picture.
Does not matter.
The
sir.
videos is classic.
I stand on fuck the videos and you for them, sir.
That's okay.
Love you though.
That's all right.
Keep on talking. Shout out to Joe B, man, my guy,
Joe
man.
Bradley, what's up, man?
Joe B, big brother. What was it, boy? One.
Fuck Joe, man. I ain't finna deal with Joe. Power sleep. Power nap.
Power nap.
Yeah, you take the power naps in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So
man.
nah, man. But yeah, I had my thing. Something you want to get off your chest real quick? You good?
No, man. I'm just glad to be back, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking forward to this, man.
This shit, huh?
So yeah. I'm just glad to be back, man.
Yeah,
Get back
man,
to the
let's
people,
go,
man. We got big things coming, man. It's back. It's really about business, man.
This Uncle Baby Daddy push
that's
finna be
about.
some real shit
Yeah,
right here,
that's
man.
what I'm on. So I'm on business, man. So let's go, man. Let's get it. What, man?
It's time.
Oh yeah, we definitely got a special guest, man. I told you we're gonna start off right, man. So that's what we gonna do.
And since again, he kind of understand what Red was on when we was talking about. Like I said, you might as well just keep that energy going, man. Mr.
Dude, they're playing with you, man. What are you doing, man?
Let's go.
Y'all gotta excuse him.
I missed my buttons, man. I'm sorry.
I see that.
I'm gonna stop with the bullshit.
I see.
Get to the man, man. We gonna get to the man. We gonna get to the man. We got a guest today, y'all. We coming back with the real shit. Like I said, we doing it different. We doing it bigger.
Yes, sir.
We got more shit coming, man. So to start off, our first guest is a Ben Harbor legend.
One of our own.
Atlanta legend.
Yes, sir.
Because where we go, you know that's how we do coming from Ben Harbor. We set up
everywhere.
shop. You understand me? We set up
everywhere.
shop wherever we go.
Yes,
you
sir.
understand me? They know our names. You understand? Nah. But again, he is the man. So we gonna let him explain why he's the man. Here on Uncle Baby Daddy's, man. Mr. SAADAM REEK, sir. Come on in and join us. Join us with the
Let's go.
With the super duper mask on. Like I'm loving this mask. I ain't gonna lie. The man is here, man. The man of the hour.
Let's go.
The man of the hour. Let's go.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Brothers.
I'm so glad he did the
Soldier. All right, okay, we stop bullshit.
I'm so glad he did the mask, man. I wanted the mask.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Brothers.
Glad you
Peace
are
and
here.
blessings, my brothers.
Glad you
Peace
are
and blessings,
here.
man.
Thank you, sir.
Peace and blessings, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Hey,
Thank you for coming.
congratulations
Thank you for coming.
Taking
Thank
the
you for
steps,
coming.
man.
Oh yeah, man. We started, man. We appreciate you coming, man. You know what
We
I'm saying?
really do, man. My brother been talking about this for a minute. Been letting me know how big it was gonna be.
Oh yeah, man. You
and,
know,
and the possibilities from it, and the things that we can learn and garner from your presence here at Uncle Baby Daddy's the podcast. So
yes, sir.
I couldn't wait, man, when we was able to get it locked down, man.
You got somebody, man.
Yeah.
From the crib,
Yes, sir.
Man.
Somebody from the crib, man.
Locking in, man.
In the big space that you in, man, when it comes to creativity and getting things out and giving the people entertainment, man, that's some dope shit. So we need to learn about that, brother.
Yes, sir.
People need to know, man, because again, one of the things I said I started this for was to change that narrative about Ben Harbor.
Come on.
Ben Harbor has produced some dope motherfucking people.
Come on.
Excuse my language, because I know somebody gonna say, why you gotta say it like that? But Ben Harbor produced some dope people, man, doing dope shit out here in this world, man. And again, we gonna show it all. It ain't just entertainment and sports. It ain't just education. It ain't just like they doing all kind of dope shit
all across
man.
the board, man.
We everywhere, man. And Ben Harbor has produced them people.
Yes, sir.
Stop acting like they haven't.
Yeah.
All they talk about is the bullshit. Like like we don't do nothing but violence in Ben Harbor. That's all we produce is little violent motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Well, we got our fair share. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
everybody else, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we
Like,
know that. We know for that.
Right.
We know for that.
Right.
Hey, listen. Just because you're on that right now,
Yeah.
We got a restaurant in Atlanta called what is it called? The crust. What is it called? The crisp. What is it? Not the crispy crab. I can't think of the name of it. It's a seafood place, but everybody in the crab spot. But I was in the crab spot. I'm gonna think of it before we get to Juicy Crab. We was in Juicy Crab on Howard Mill one day, and I'm in there. I'm just chilling with this. I swear to God, it went just like this. I'm in there chilling with this girl at the bar. Juicy Crab on Howard Mill Road. Beautiful chick. And I swear to God, we just talking. And she said, "Where you from?" I say from Michigan. She said, she's from Michigan. Then she was like, she's from Detroit, Michigan, right? And she didn't really know Ben Harbor. I've met people from Detroit who don't know Ben Harbor.
Right.
Yeah.
Nigga, on everything I love. The news popped up. Ben Harbor was named the worst city in the goddamn state. I swear to God. And she said, "Oh my God." I said, "I swear to God." I was like, wow. Yep. And she never called me. She never called me. She got my number. I promise it never called me.
Hey,
bro.
I had that happen, man. I met a chick in
That's
Detroit
crazy.
when I used to stay in Ypsilanti and worked up there for a minute. When she found out I was from Ben Harbor, she didn't talk to me no more.
Crazy work.
Dead ass. Wow.
It fucked me up because that was literally why she said she stopped talking to me.
Yeah,
was
it's,
like,
it's real.
You ain't tell me you was from Ben Harbor.
It's real. It's
She
real.
was scared?
I guess so. She said, because I guess she knew somebody that messed with a dude from Ben Harbor and the dude put hands on the girl because, yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was crazy.
That's what that was. And that's what I told her. Do I look crazy? I ain't.
We're not the craziest. We're just as crazy as the worst in the whole country.
Everybody
That's
that's all I'm saying.
L.A.
That's all I'm saying.
I've ran with the Hoovers in L.A. I ran with all. They vicious just as we are.
That's all I'm
New
saying.
York, New Orleans, Atlanta, Detroit.
That's all I'm saying.
But we're just too small to be with this shit.
And
Right.
We're
That's
too
all.
small. We with the
That's all it
shit.
is. Right. That's all it is.
We with the shit, man. We with the shit, man. We with the shit,
That's
man.
exactly what it is. We just
and that's
too
the
small.
that's the only
Yeah.
thing we shouldn't be, man. We should
Right.
be. Look at this beautiful water. We at the Great Lakes, right?
We should be a little
Right.
bit
We
more
should
graceful,
be. Yeah.
especially to one another. I agree with that,
Yeah.
especially since we so small.
Hey,
That's
you know
right,
what?
yeah.
Though? I'm just not realizing we grew up on the lake.
Yeah.
Like literally on the lake.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Lake Michigan, our
Nobody
backyard.
thought about it like
it's
that.
just just the river. We called it the river. You know, we so crazy.
Yeah, because we grew up
Going
with
out
it.
to the river.
Yep.
It's a whole lake. What? Oh,
No.
Whole lake.
I should have said that. Huh?
Right, man. 'Cause niggas still
But
gonna
it's a
say
fact,
it.
though. We
Right.
we
do say
we do
it.
that. Yeah.
Right.
Because when you ask me where I'm fishing this summer, what I'm gonna tell you down by the
Down by the
river.
river. Right. That's not a river.
Ain't nothing wrong with it
It's a
though.
lake.
There's
That's
nothing
what I'm
wrong with
saying.
it.
That's what. I'm sorry, y'all. Just it's a bit harbor thing, but
Hey,
you
man,
got to be
listen.
from here to understand that.
That's a
so
fact.
Do say it. I'm sorry.
it's a slang for us.
That's
so,
a
you know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a
Right. So
fact.
we go down by the river,
Hey, that's how it be.
not
It's a
by the
fact.
lake.
It's all right though. It's
I
all right.
mean,
Is it
Now-
all right though?
It's all right.
it really ain't. But
Because you're not that no more. You know better now.
I'm just saying.
You
That's
know
why-
better.
That's
You know
kind of why
better.
it's not
Now,
all
that's what I'm
right.
saying,
You know
right.
better
Because you
now,
know
so-
better.
Right,
That's
yeah.
kind of what make it not all
So
right.
why did we grow up that way? Why do we? No, why do we do that?
Why not?
I don't want to get into conspiracy theories, but I think Ben Harbor was an experiment, bro. I don't know. I don't understand how we came to be what it is, bro. I don't understand that. I mean, I don't want to go that far. Let's do something else first. But it's just I don't know how it got to
How
be
about
like
we
it had.
start about your start? Like, it says you were born in BH and then moved to
Bro,
Cali.
yeah, when did you leave, bro? I know you
Yeah.
jetted up, man. I know
That's the part he was telling me.
we
When
left
did you leave?
Two. I was born in Mercy Hospital.
Right.
I was born in Mercy Hospital. My mother and father. It's weird. We talking about slavery days, right? And then coming from my grandmother is from Louisiana, and for some kind of way they met the grandparents. My grandparents met and moved here together as friends, and the as kids they ended up. My mother and father ended up dating as teenagers. and then they ended up getting married. I was born. My sister was born too, and whatever happened, my mom's jetted out, went to Cali because her mother had left earlier and moved to Cali.
Oh.
So while they in Cali, my grandfather is still here. So when I talk about my grandparents, I mean my grandfathers, both of my grandfathers and my grandmothers. They both came from the South and moved. I guess that's when all the Southerners was coming to the North.
A lot of people from the South.
Yeah, so I kind of know the history. So it came something like that. But anyway, in the 70s, late 70s and 80s, we moved to Cali, which is a whole different, oh my God, it's a whole different monster. Cali, a whole different monster. So I'm what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in Cali. And I learned a lot out there. They got a whole demonstration on the way they do things. The thing about my mother, for whatever reason, she decided to be a hustler. When I mean a hustler, I mean a real hustler. I seen my mother, and it's not even it's not like it's a secret. My mother had pounds of weed in her and my little brother's father. They used to keep garbage bags of weed, and we all knew it. They like it wasn't nothing. I don't think they was reckless. I think they just had so much stuff coming in that they couldn't hide it. Not a lot of coke, but coke and Sherm back in Cali. Sherm is like PCP, and Sherm, that was big then. So and mind you, my mother at that time, she was in her 20s. So I'm looking at all of that, and whatever happened, we grow up, and then I guess we needed our father. I kind of heard that. I heard my grandmother telling her to go back to Michigan. I remember my father sending us, me and my little sister, sending us gifts and stuff from Michigan to Cali. I mean, getting kites and stuff. So some kind of way I remember them like, y'all got to go back to Michigan. You just go. So we ended up back here, and I got back here in the 12th grade. I went to Fairplain West, and that's when I got back. I got back in Fairplain West. So we got here, and that was around the crack era. That was around that's when it just started, because I remember I didn't see that. I didn't see crack in Cali. I didn't see it like when I got here. And the hustlers in California, they were adults. When I got to Michigan, I don't know what the hell happened. I seen kids selling crack. It was kids selling crack here.
What years was that?
I was in the 7th grade. So, 88, 9, 90, 88, 89. I started selling crack at 89, 90. 80, no, I'm sorry. 90. 90, I think I got my first crack sack. So, but I'm like, why is these kids?
That's about right.
I ain't gonna say no names.
Yeah,
y'all probably know. We had kids driving this Fairplain Junior High.
Oh yeah, all day.
You remember that?
Oh yeah.
I'm with rims on. I'm like,
oh yeah, all day.
How the hell these niggas is what the hell? What the hell is they doing?
Yeah.
That tripped me out because I see adults in Cali hustling, and then when I get here, I see kids hustling, and then I'm like, damn, that shit is weird. But they get money, and then these niggas in school with big bankrolls showing, and all the girls, I ain't gonna say y'all names, but y'all know who
especially
y'all
at
are.
his age group.
Come on, yes sir, yes sir.
Now that you
come on, yes sir, yes sir.
Especially at his age. Think about it, at his age group.
Yep,
that's right. Yeah,
that was right when it was
popping,
young niggas,
big
money, and
big. They had a thing. They called it the bomb. They had a big thing. A grand sack. It had $1,000 worth of dimes in it, and they would give it to whoever wanted to hustle. 30 off 100. Tell me I'm lying. 30 off 100. Right. You take them back. You keep 300. Bring them back 70. And we thought that was the best shit in the world.
Insane.
We thought that was the best shit in the world, nigga.
They was killing.
As a kid though, 14, 15, 16.
They was killing them.
14, 15, 16.
Right. That was good bread.
You know, but see, and here's the thing when I tell people, I say, like, nobody ever knew that I was selling drugs because I was scared to go to jail. I'm looking at all. I remember being in 9th grade, and I remember dudes. I ain't gonna say y'all name, but I remember dudes coming to 9th grade class. They just got out of jail in the 9th grade. And then, but the thing about this is, they used to tell us what happened. He'd be like, yeah, man, I was over there, and he just pulled out the car, he just jumped out the undo. I'm learning, I'm listening. He telling, I don't know where the teacher was at, but we all listen to this man tell us how he got jammed up selling crack. So I'm in there in class looking like, and I wasn't no kid who had stuff like that. You know, I was, trying to get together, but
Right.
I'm listening, just peeping game, and excuse me, I'm peeping game, and he's telling how he got caught. That's the only thing I was interested in. He said, yeah, they ran up on me, and then I didn't know he was coming, and then he just started, I had a hid in my sock, and then he just started patting me down. I ain't got nothing. And he checked my pocket, and he went in my sock, and he found it, and I went to jail, and then I got back out because that was my first offense. They let me out with a slap on the wrist. Right then, I knew, oh, your first offense, you only gonna get a slap on the wrist. I just knew. So I'm watching that, and I'm like, and that was just one account. It was multiple little cats going to jail.
Oh, yeah.
With crack. With crack. I'm like, so when we came from here from Cali to Michigan, my mother was dating Peaceful Journey, rest in peace to my boy Calvin Pierce. My mother was dating Calvin Pierce's father, Calvin Bradley. These is family, it's just because I'm telling this about him, and because Calvin Pierce was like, he was real important in my understanding of, like, we had beef. We was in Barron Homes. I don't know if y'all know about Barron Homes.
We told Joe you was doing the show. Joe Bradley said.
Oh, Joe, that's my dude. We grew up together. We from Barron Homes. We Barron Home babies, man.
Yeah,
and
Joe say he remembered you from out there.
When we got there, and I think it's because we were different and we spoke perfect English. I don't speak it anymore. But we spoke, and they used to mess with us because we spoke perfect California with the car.
Out there,
Hey man, with the car, man.
I know they was teasing the shit out of you.
So and it ain't nothing but thug, man, tender thug. I mean crazy. So we young. We
and
super
the mules
young.
out there.
And the mule. Hey man, we fought them. We fought them, man. It was so bad. And they know it. They gonna laugh. It was so bad.
Hey man.
Calvin Pierce had to come out. That's how Calvin Pierce, him, Terhan Furlow, all of them, they had to come and save us because they was jumping on us that bad. Wow. Dead ass. That's how I met Calvin Pierce.
Barron Homes, though.
That's how I met Calvin Pierce. But check this out. So I get with Calvin, and he was like big bro to me and my older brother. Calvin Pierce was like big bro because I got an older brother. And I remember one time I say, because Calvin used to be fresh, man. Troop jackets, remember the MC Hammer jacket, leather jackets and stuff. Yeah. Calvin used to be real fresh. So I remember one time, I'm a little young cat, 12, 13, I'm like, hey man, I don't know why I said it. But first I told him I wanted to be a horseman. That was a group that they were in, horsemen. And he was laughing. And then I said, I want to be a horseman. And then he told my brother say, I heard you want to be a horseman. I said, yeah, I want to be a horseman. And a little bit after that, me and Calvin was like, I'll be seeing Calvin. I see him on Bishop. I run over there on Bishop with Calvin. And I seen Calvin one time and I see all these dudes selling crack. I said, I want to roll. Calvin said, what? I said, I want to roll. I want to go get some dope. He said, what, man? And I love Calvin for that because at first he didn't. Because he told my brother. He told my older brother, my brothers came and told me, he said, nigga, you trying to sell some dope, nigga? Nigga, 13, we broke, ain't no food in the house. But with that being said, he put me onto some guys, and that's how I started running with those individuals, and that's how I ended up with that. But I wasn't no real hustler like that. I wasn't no guy. I wasn't to this day when people talk about my history, I said I was never a trapper. I didn't like it. I was scared. There was too much stuff going in and out. Too many people. Ain't no way to get away with it. To this day, I was like, I'm a trafficker. I'm not a trapper. It's two different things.
Right.
It's two different things.
Two different things.
And I mean that
move place stuff
yes,
from one
sir.
place to another.
That's
traffic.
That's it. I'm a traffic, not
Sitting
a trapper.
in one spot and continuously servicing somebody. Right. That's trapping. I get it.
So when you hear people talk about trap this, trap, I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I do know about it because I done it, but I couldn't be in the house all day cooking stuff and you got 30, 40 people coming. You don't even know who these people is. You don't think they ain't gonna tell on you? That's how I felt. But what I did know here in Ben Harbor is that it was a thing called a drought. And when I realized that it seemed like when it's a drought, all the drug dealers come to school. they came to school dead ass. This real shit. I'm like, oh,
all the block niggas.
Yeah, they all in school. I'm like,
God
damn. So I'm looking at. I'm
right
now mind you,
about
I'm nobody knows what I'm doing. I'm just watching, just peeping game. And I noticed with the drought, and then the drug dealer in the back of the school again, class telling about what he doing, and then the teacher. I don't know where the hell the teacher was at. And he says, it's a drought. And they was like, what's a drought? It means there ain't no drug. They said, where the rest of the drugs? Oh, that shit way in California somewhere. I said, and I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm from Cali. I'm just listening. I'm like, damn, I'm from Cali. And I'm listening. Then I hear other people talk about the price difference.
That's what did it.
And I'm like, over the years.
That's what did it.
Nigga.
That price difference is what did it.
And I know. No, so I understood numbers. I'm gonna count that.
That's all it take, right?
Come on, man.
Yeah, once you run them numbers.
That's how we got fucked up in Texas, nigga. Them numbers.
Running them numbers.
Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
Listen, the numbers is different.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It make it worth it. Unfortunately, the way you think anyway at the time.
Yes, at that time.
It makes it worth it.
Yeah,
when you do them numbers, man. Math, get the mathing like a motherfucker.
Yep. Real easy.
Yep. Yeah.
Real easy.
And then you think about the fact that don't nobody know. Nobody knows you're doing this. Nobody knows you're doing this. So when I figured it out, and then, I used to go back to Cali, like I used to date women in Cali and still stay here. I used to take women to the prom in Cali and then come back here. That's how much I was out there, all through LA, in San Bernardino, Victorville area. So I'm out there and I get into it and I started understanding, I don't have to be a drug dealer. I can just hit licks. You know what I'm saying? Just 2 times a week, 2 times a year. Drop 50,000, stuff like that. And don't have to be no drug dealer. I was never like no drug dealer. I was just hitting, bow. That's it. Go work a job. Everybody know me for working jobs. Everybody know. Don't nobody know me for selling drugs until I got caught. And I never got caught. I got indicted, And I remember like it's just certain things like when I hear things, we even talk, traffickers and trappers talk different.
Yeah.
They talk about, checking in, all this checking in, Nigga.
I'm not doing none of that.
But see, here's the thing. but check this. You hear what he said?
Not doing
But guess what? Guess what? When you get that pack, you got 40 pounds of this, 30 pounds of this coming back from there to there. Check in with your boy over in Philly. He gonna be waiting on you.
Yeah.
Check in with your boy in Chicago. Yeah. That's where checking in come from. They don't know that because they're not trapped.
So they thinking is
thinking it got to do with you a chump nigga. No, nigga, you gotta get this dump off. You gotta get this work off. You gotta get this work off.
Yeah. So you right.
That's what and see, honestly, hustlers still don't talk about this. That's why they just let the conversations go. And that's why they I ain't tracked. But what bothers me is when I see individuals dying for things because they're not checking in because you're too tough.
What's really going on? Yeah.
Pop Smoke. I ran with Hoovers in LA. My cousin, rest in peace, Lil Ham. I seen those are some vicious individuals. They're very vicious. They're not worse than vicious as the vicious that we have here, but it's just like they practice it. They practice it.
They practice it.
Oh my God. I have never heard the conversations. My cousin told me who the people were gonna kill him. Rest in peace. He told me who they were, who gonna kill him. So with that being said, they got arrested, they doing 65 years or whatever. But when Pop Smoke, I heard he was hanging with Hoovers. I said, who let him go out there and hang with Hoovers? This is a multimillionaire. What are y'all doing?
Why would you do that though?
I don't know. But you should have known. But don't nobody know what Hoovers are and who they are. You got 60s and, we understand the gang culture because we from here, Chicago, Mid-Detroit, and we understand, but it's different out there.
It is very different.
It's different,
It's very different.
It's more structured here, but out there, it's a lifestyle.
We do need to. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I don't want
but-
to not talk about your stuff.
But yeah,
nah,
but I knew it was gonna be about an hour and a half.
Because I got caught up in the stories too. But I don't want to not talk about your stuff. Though.
No, but we're gonna get straight to it because actually that part just it determines how did I get where I was. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Now,
It's very intricate.
So let's go back to how did I get to hustling in high school, whatever. Zeke, he played ball. I watched him as junior varsity. I came in as a freshman playing junior varsity. He was playing varsity, one of the dopest people on the team. He was a beast. That. He was a monster, man. He was a monster, bro. I'm talking about in the weight room. He was just a monster. I'm a young cat. I'm just looking up like this dude right here. But with that,
I don't know about that, man.
But with that being said, I was a beast as well. I was captain of the football team. Yeah. When I got to play varsity, and I got recruited by every division top 10 school in the nation. I'm sure you did as well.
Yes, sir.
And I had a choice to go Western Michigan, Michigan State, and all that, but it was so vicious here, I decided to go to away. I said, I got to go away because I keep coming back here. I can't stop coming back here. Right. And Ben Harbor, I just couldn't stop. So I went down south. And I ended up going down there after I graduated. And I went to Alabama State, and I had guys who played football who went to Morehouse, OB and Brock, Damian Brock. And I used to go to Atlanta, it was an hour and 45 minutes from Montgomery every weekend, and we used to party. And I had started writing raps in high school, and then their roommate, his name was Baku, he introduced me to the Atlanta crew. And it's funny because they were not celebrities at that time. You got Polo the Don, Jim Crow, that's Jim Crow, Polo the Don, Cuddy Cartel, Playboy Trey, you got the Young Bloods, Jazzy Fade, man, Manny Fresh, Manny Fresh was from New Orleans, but they were all there. So these guys were in the process of getting these multi-millions, and I'm just watching it. I'm there because I'm with Baku, who was, he was in the entertainment industry in college, and we always going freaknicking, and after that, Farnsworth, Bentley, all these people were there.
So mostly all of them people you just named was going to school down there or
they all
there?
Yeah, they all went to Morehouse. They all went to Morehouse. Yep, all of them went to Morehouse. I was in Alabama State. 2 Chainz was there. 2 Chainz was there, and I was doing shows. 2 Chainz used to come to all our shows. It was funny, if I didn't seen 2 Chainz multiple times, and he can't remember me for nothing. I was one of the first person who told 2 Chainz he can rap. His roommate was our DJ. His roommate, Tahid. We call him Tahid. Tahid's roommate was our DJ, and we used to do shows all through the Chitlin circuit at Alabama State. We used to do all the concerts and stuff that came there. So after that, college wasn't. I didn't see myself, graduating and doing anything more. I remember I filled out my own financial aid and went to college. Then I didn't get I was supposed to get a partial scholarship, but after I filled out my financial aid and was in school, they actually, when I was time to get my partial scholarship, my financial aid didn't go through. So I had to come back, and going through all of that.
Did you come back to Michigan or
I came back and I went to I came back here to Michigan and went to Grand Rapids Community College. I walked on the football team. Omar Shabazz was over there. Okay. Yep, he was there. I think he had just left, But I walked over there, walked on over there, and from there.
Always having his way at JC. I'm sorry. My bad. At that time, playing for always having his way at JC.
Yeah, he was. He did.
I stayed with him for about a month, maybe a little less, but
he paved the way when I came. They was when they found that I was from the same place and me and him played together, they was like,
I'm pretty sure they took care of you when they found out you was from Ben Harbor.
Yeah, but I only did. I played a little bit and then went back to Alabama State and then went to college. I didn't like college. I was down there selling weed. Ended up selling weed to the staff and dropped out. Went to Atlanta and I just stayed in Atlanta, man. So I ended up, just being in Atlanta. I just living and pursuing my music career. But now I'm around all of these celebrities, and they need drugs. They need drugs, and it's like I know how to sell drugs. and I ended up, and it's funny because I wouldn't sell to them directly. They would, like, the managers and attorneys would come and, hey man, they say ask Reek. And that's how I got my reputation in Atlanta, just being around. But a lot of like a lot of politicians, I'm never gonna say none of their names or anything like that. But I used to, multiple celebrities. The majority of the people that I hustled to were white people and celebrities. It's probably about 70-80% were white people and celebrities. I figured out the white folks, they don't talk, they don't tell. The rich people, when you hustle, when you selling them shit, they don't tell on nobody. Cause they and they give you double. You take an ounce to a white boy, he gonna give you if you give him an ounce for 700, he gonna give you 1,400. Dead ass. Dead ass every time. Every time. But anyway, with that being said, I'm still trying to do my music career and everything, and I know you gotta fund it. I don't owe anybody a coin, and I started getting a reputation also because I started paying my own studio time. I don't owe nobody anything, so I paid my own studio time with celebrity artists. And as that went by, some artists were still getting high, and I was still getting buck. So fast forward to 2005, because other than that, we were just still trying to make it in the entertainment industry and the rap business.
Was it just to do it in music though?
I mean, to live
at that point, because
I didn't have any, kids, anything at the time, But until later, but in 05, 03, 04, 05, something drastic happened because I went to, making $2,500 to $3,500 a day to making $15,000 to $20,000 a day. I had to pay people to count money for me, and it's dead serious. These people, they vouch for everything, and it was just that fast because I didn't want anybody to know that I was hustling. But when it started coming, it just came, and this happened when BMF came.
So that's
what happened. That's what happened. Yeah, I was still in Atlanta. And I'm like, damn, where's all this money coming from? So what's going on? I'm not understanding.
That's
I'm like,
where the increase came when they hit the
increase came when BMF came. And I'm like, God damn, I go from 3,500 a day, 15,000 to 20. I'm talking about like that.
Right.
So I'm like, God damn, what's going on? But you know me. So I'm in the game. Mind you, I'm in 1999, 1998, like 98, 99, 99 and 2000, I was there and doing that. So mind you, I'm in and out. I'm working, and then I go get a lick, and then that was it. But then the man just come. These attorneys and these managers is calling me. I'm like, what the hell going on? So I noticed that the names start ringing. I pop up. They like, BMF? I'm like, who? I'm doing my thing, gonna get my money. I'm on the east side. You ever heard of BMF? Like, why everybody keep talking about it? I go to Stone Mountain. I mean, to the north-south side or on National. And it's just, man, y'all ain't heard no dudes like BMF? No. Okay, no. So we go, after that, we go to the clubs and kicking it, and we all kicking it. And that's what it was. Not knowing this is BMF. Right. I'm not knowing this is who these people are. So I'm like, but I'm still going back and forth to Cali. You know what I'm saying? On every smooth, every 2 months, every twice a year type. And they out there. You ever heard somebody named Big Meech? Like,
even when you was in Cali, you was hearing.
I was hearing. I'm like, no, they in Atlanta. And I'm like, I'm in the streets of Atlanta. I don't know. And even the guys to this day, the reason why I'm saying is because even the guys today that are part of BMF, they wasn't going around saying BMF this. I was around these dudes, and they was just getting money. I go to this dude, we making 15 to 20,000 a pop.
It was everybody else.
And yeah, I'm not even thinking about. I'm trying to get some money. I don't care about none of that stuff, initials and stuff. But I'm not knowing that this is part of it. So I didn't know I was associated with BMF until I got the indictment, and those letters were in my paperwork. Yeah.
Wow. So the way you got indicted was because of your affiliation to them, or was it just your business period?
It wasn't associated to them. I had 21 people on my indictment. And within those 21 people, 7 of us went to trial, right? Out of all of those people, none of the people that I hustled with. Now, mind you, I don't really have a whole lot of main dudes that I'm getting with, other than the people that I know for the little people. But just I didn't have I had a handful of guys who had 30, 40 people that they dealt with.
Right.
Ain't none of them go to jail. To this day, the dudes that I really, and they know, I talk to, ain't none of them go to jail. 7, 8 guys, ain't none of them go to jail. And none of them was on my indictment, so I wasn't scared. So I'm looking at the paperwork. I'm like, I don't know him. I don't know her. Who is she? I'm just looking, but I see names that's like blacked out on the indictment. I'm like, damn, I don't know who these. I'm like, damn, I hope my boy don't come in here. And none of my people got indicted with me. I was associated with individuals who were associated with BMF some kind of way. So, and we got paperwork, So I have certain members of BMF on my paperwork where I was at a club with them and they got us. I'm like, damn, I was there with them. Damn, that was
not knowing,
but not knowing. I'm not like, yeah, man, let's go do that.
They can make that shit look like conspiracy just because
it was because we were still. I mean, you got to think about it. I'm hearing that BMF had 300 or 400 members or something like that. Who were they selling it to, or who was buying it?
Right.
So those individuals, they had their own thing going on.
Right.
That's why they say it's a whole bunch of different legs.
It is.
So I really didn't understand it, but as we ended up going to trial, and it's a lot of stuff going on now with like Big Meech and Cuffy and all of these things that, I don't know anything about these guys, but I do know case law. I worked in the law library for 3 years, and when you in there, you in the law library, you get to start understanding. It seemed like a lot of misunderstanding with paperwork and reading and stuff like that.
That's all I've been saying.
At
the
not
end
reading.
of the day,
listen,
I right now can say you are a snitch, but you know what they have to have? Paperwork.
Right.
Somebody, listen, somebody has paperwork that says this person talked this way about you.
Yeah.
You cannot be a snitch if there is no paperwork that exists.
Now with that being said,
unless you're somebody, this is what I learned in Texas. My lawyer told me when I finally got that paid lawyer, she was like, they have to give you that. They have to give you that because you have the right to face your accuser. And if this person's testimony is what's getting you indicted or arrested or whatever, you got the right to face them. Now, if they don't want to give up that person, it's because you're not big enough. And this person can give somebody bigger. So they will say, no, we're not giving you that. And then your case becomes flimsy then. Right? And if you got a lawyer worth something, her words, we gonna kick that shit out the courtroom.
Yeah.
That's what she said. So again, if there's no paperwork, just simply getting on the radio or on a podcast and saying, hey, you're a snitch. Man, that nigga snitched.
Right.
Now, here's where it get tricky. This is where it get tricky. It's like puzzles. This is where it get tricky because Feds when I was first went in 2005, Feds have an 85% conviction rate. Now it's 98%.
Yeah.
Now, what that means is that these people take pleas. Taking plea means you accept responsibility, you cooperate, and you tell your role in the conspiracy. If you take a plea, you don't get all the paperwork. If you take a plea, you don't get all the paperwork, so you don't know who's saying this and you saying that. And
That's
another
true,
thing,
too.
adding on to that, when you got money, you pay your attorney to go take care of that business. You heard the term, I got paid lips. So you pay the attorney, so the attorney, his only focus is getting you out of jail.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not gonna tell you, okay, little Timmy said this and that and third about them over there. We ain't gonna worry about that. What little Timmy said about them. But we know, little Timmy, you did some dirt with little Timmy. Well, he gonna say Timmy said this. We ain't gonna worry about little Timmy. We just trying to get you home. So we gonna do this. We gonna get you 5. You got looking at 5 years. You gonna sign this indictment. You gonna sign this agreement, and you get
That show
three,
how they
you
work,
get
too.
5, get 3, and you don't know what such and so said. And you up there, you're like, nigga, I just paid 20, 30 bands for attorney. They don't even know how to read their paperwork. Now, I'm not saying like those specific individuals because they might have read their paperwork,
Right.
but I know for a fact because I worked in a law library, I helped many people get home, and it's difficult. That
It
paper,
is. The way they word that shit,
it's
it
difficult.
is hard to read. You can't
It's-
just, I know how to read, so I'm going to go read this shit.
It is difficult.
It is.
Yeah.
The way they word it that way, I think, to kind of misrepresent sometimes so that people can get the assumption that you a snitch maybe and didn't tell that rumor. So something. Like, I really think they do that shit on purpose.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I
Why
mean?
not?
I really think they do that shit on purpose because you don't have to word that shit like that.
I mean,
You really don't.
I'm not gonna go into the conspiracy theory of that part, but I mean, there's fine lines, and there's underneath the big paragraphs. There are fine lines and numbers, and then you gotta
Always.
go subsections and
Whole
criminals,
different-
all
Yeah,
of
you know
this. So
what
you
I'm
gotta read 4 books in order to read this one
Just
indictment.
to read that one shit.
Straight up, you have to. So when you trying to get up there and figure things, you're not gonna get it.
Nah,
but it
man.
does. But it does sound like that dude told. It does sound. Oh, he had to be
It
the one.
definitely will sound like that.
And that's where the issues come in.
If you don't know no
you
better,
know?
you will believe that dumbass shit.
But it's a lot. That's a man. Like I said, I don't really know too much about those brothers. What's going on? But I know that. But other than that, when I was in prison, the main thing I did to keep my mind sane was I wrote movie scripts and I wrote songs. I wrote music. I wrote over 300 songs.
How long
R&B
were you
songs.
locked up?
I did 10 year. I did a 10-year. I completed a 10-year federal prison sentence and a 10-year federal prison sentence. And within that, you got to do 8 years, 9 months, and I think 6 months halfway house. Yes, sir.
Was that in Cali?
No. Okay. So in the feds, it's like I said, it's different in states.
They
States
just
a
moved
whole
you around.
depends. They got diesel therapy if they don't like you. Good diesel if they don't like you. They got diesel therapy if you are a
Diesel therapy is hilarious.
Come on, man. You know what you're talking about, man. Man, come on, man. You don't want to be on that train, bro. Straight up.
That's horrible, man. You will never get settled. They move you like every.
Yeah.
Hey, that's some bullshit too. You be ready to fight.
Yeah. So I lost the train of thought, but
You was writing movies
so-
and music while you was
Right.
in there during that time.
right. So
Sorry about that.
no. It's a lot because the prison system, man. It's a game. It's a game, and it's structured perfectly, and we just keep falling into the same trap, and we don't figure it out. But I spent. I mean, all the individuals who know me know I spent a lot of time in either on weight pile lifting weights and challenging everybody to lift weights with me, and then in the law library. I wrote music because I was heavily into the music industry. You know, me and my group, and we were trying to get a record deal and all of this. And while I was in there, I just started writing music, and I was sending it out. I would send it out to the guys. They'd be in the studio. I remember calling, and they would have like Carrie Hilson be in the studio, Polo, and Akon. They would be in the studio with these people, and then I remember my boy be like, "Hey, Reek, we in the studio." Everybody, Reek on the phone. Hey, and I would remember getting those kind of calls. So I would send them music because I know they stayed in the studio to try to get a placement. So when I come home, I would be able to have a check, and ain't got to do no dirt. And you know what I'm saying? I could be comfortable. So I started writing a lot of music, and then with that being said, I said I'm gonna learn how to do movie scripts. So I started doing movie scripts, and I wrote the whole time. So I got stacks. I got 300. I had 300 R&B and pop songs, and I had like 30 screenplays that I did. And I wanted to. I made that number like 2-3 years in. I said I'm gonna do 300 movies. I'm gonna do 300 R&B pop songs, and I'm gonna do 30 screenplays. One of them got a hit.
Now, when you say you wrote the movie, that's every character.
Every character.
That's the lines for every character.
Every scene, every character.
That's every scene.
Yes, sir.
That's you wrote that shit out.
Yes, sir. And it's
what is it that made you just like how you figure out how to do that part?
First of all, I knew that I had a long, because I was looking at life. I was looking at 30 or 40 years life, and said we had like 38. We was like a offense level 30. Because what we were charged with, like my co-defendant, my co-defendant, all my co-defendants when we got finished, they got deported. My last one, he just got out. Andrew just got out like in December, 20 years ago. I mean, from 20 years ago, and they got deported. It's only me and one of my other co-defendants over here. You know what I'm saying? So they gone. You know, damn, I'm losing train of thought because there's so much I want to say, man. But let's go back to the movie script. So I started writing and putting all that in perspective because I knew that being in Atlanta is very competitive. Very, very competitive. I'm talking you got the best of the best in Atlanta, and they're good. And I said, one thing I know about Atlanta, where we've been losing at, nobody, no contracts. Publishing. Nobody do a lot of the business aspects. So I studied a lot of that. I studied how to write a screenplay. I studied that before I started writing. So I studied publishing, royalties, and I studied the screenplay. What started me, Tupac, when he was locked up, he said the first thing he did was he's had somebody send him a book on screenplay writing. I did the same thing. I had my people send me books on screenplay writing, so I'm dissecting that. And as I get into it, I said, they're not going to do this in Atlanta or anywhere else. I said, they're not going to do it because it's difficult. It's meticulous and it's tedious writing. And I said, they're not going to do it. So I learned it. I'm one of the most sought after ghostwriters in the industry. It's like ghostwriting me to end. A lot of people have used my. It's
a good way to
tactics.
make money.
Yeah.
A lot of money, and that be
for sure.
keep your life. Keep your own profile.
So I studied, and I knew that it takes years to learn this. I got years. I got to do 10 years. But at first, I thought I had to do 40. And I know I had people out there. I said, man, I'm just keep on writing. Just give me. But then when I got to 10. We got sentenced 3 years later, 2 years later, we get sentenced. I'm like, I'm coming home one day.
Yeah, all right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm starting to structure it like that. So, okay, let me get a number. And because I learned how to do it and I got good at it. I did it to the point I said, let me see how many screenplays I can write in a month. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. And I started doing it like that. And it was every day. As soon as they pop the door, and you know how they pop the doors, bam, I'm right over to the law library, typing them screenplays up. Because I had saved the thoughts in my mind what the scenes was going to be. You can't really do that. You can, but you can't because life is so much chaotic. But while I'm laying in my bunk, the lights out, I ain't ready to go to sleep. I'm thinking about scenes, I'm thinking about a movie. I get a title. I'm just thinking about what it looked like in my mind. And then as soon as I wake up, I run over there and I just start typing it just like this. I got about 10 pages. Then the next day, same thing, all day.
If I could type,
all day.
I don't know how
That's
to type.
crazy work.
I got 30 all day.
The typing part is dope.
Yeah,
if you can type that shit, especially in that situation.
Yes, sir.
You can really get it out. Because like you said, all you can do is get up, go straight to. I really used to laugh at you, law library niggas all the time.
Yeah.
These niggas think they finna get out. They ain't finna let y'all out. Y'all just in there doing something.
They do. They say that.
You know where your mind have to be, man, to do what you do, man.
It's a dope thing because it kept you from being
that's
in
a
there.
lot.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna tell you. When I first went in, I don't know why they came and got us from a strip club. It's a strip club. It's a strip club in Atlanta called Body Tap. No, was it Body Tap or Strokers? What we get like pinups? We got locked up at pinups. It's so many strip clubs in Atlanta. We go to all of them. But they locked us up at pinups. Now the night that they locked us up at pinups, they took us straight to the Fed building, whatever, and then they took us to the county. When they took us to the county, it was a man. He wasn't naked. He had some drawers on. And he was strapped to a chair, screaming like a motherfucker. I was scared to death. And I wasn't scared to death of the people the people in there, because I'm in there, I'm ready. I'm like, I was scared because I didn't want to be like him.
Real shit.
I said, what in the hell? Why is he screaming
Why is he like that?
And why is he locked up in jail?
Right.
You in jail locked up, nigga.
Right.
I couldn't understand it. I said, I can't. So to get my mind off of that, I said, I'm working out. I had got big, man. I had
Right.
worked like I'm on it. I'm
Right.
on one. I used to, my bro back there, he was with me. We back there, we had cars of people, we 10, 15 people every day. Let's go. We working out real heavy.
Them whole ass cars.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Fucking cars.
Come on, man. Come on.
I ain't doing
Burpees.
them cars.
Burpees, man. We talking
Damn
about
sure not doing
you know burpees, man. We doing 100
Right.
burpees at a time, man. You can do it in 30 days.
Right.
100 burpees. We do how many you can do? Do as many you can do. 5 today. And then shit, come back tomorrow. Boom, let's go. You doing 7 tomorrow.
Right.
Come back 2 days later. How many do 7? Do 9.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going back.
Oh,
How
yeah.
many can you, nigga? We doing 100. I done 100 burpees before. I can't do it now. Cause I'm out here with all this everything else.
Hey,
you know,
man.
Burpees
You a regular
is
person
crazy.
now.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
yeah. But it's a lot. So to get your mind off of being in the
it's-
closet.
That's why I say that was dope to have that you could come out and go straight to the typing part, because that escape from where you are
Yeah.
physically, a mental escape in them spots,
Yes,
You
sir.
need that. You gotta have it.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
dopest thing in the world right there.
Yeah.
That'll save your life in a lot of instances in that place. So
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I said you gotta have it, man.
out of all of that,
Mm.
creativity, while you were in there, once you got out, right?
Yeah.
Did any of that materialize into anything?
Okay,
Once?
so I'm sending music and I wasn't doing the screenplays, I was doing the music. So I'm sending music to
That was your main focus, was more of the music
both.
when you got out?
It was both. It depended on how I felt today. I would do the music in my head. I would write. I would hum a sound. You could be in the bed and I might hear a generator somewhere.
Yeah.
In the prison, I make a beat out of that.
Yeah.
I would make a beat out. I would hear something.
Hey, that's some weird shit.
From
That's
that,
weird shit.
and then I'll write my song, and I got these songs. I made a book. I had a book. I forgot to bring it, but that's how so I know what I got. So while I am in prison, in the feds, you got all kind of celebrities be coming through there. I met so many people. I used to play chess with Andy Faststyle. He was one of the guys who got jammed up with what was the name of that? I can't think of that big Enron, white dude, Enron. Yeah. He used to come in the law library. He used to sit and I play chess with him. He used to read my material. I wish I can get in contact with him. But anyway, I was writing movies and music, and my cellie came. He came in one day. He said, "Hey, R. Kelly manager just walked up in here." I said, "What?" Yeah, and when they come in, everybody rush them because these are like these millionaire guys, you know what I'm saying? So everybody like, "Yeah, that's R. Kelly manager," and stuff like that. He in there, and I never talked to them. Wanted to talk to people.
Right.
I'm just doing my time, and he ended up moving right across the hall from me. Across the hall this way. Like I can see his unit in mine. So I'm just steady doing my thing. Knowing he was, I said, "What's up?" And that was it. One day he came and stopped at my unit. Ronaldo Rock Parker, that's my dude. Ronaldo Rock Parker. He was right across the hallway from me. And, he stopped one day. Looked like he was playing basketball. He said, "Hey man," he said, "What you doing?" I said, "I write music." I knew he knew because people told me who he was. And he said, "What you doing?" He said, "I said, I write music." He said, "Let me check it out." I gave him a stack with ink pen. I gave him a stack of the music. He sat there for about an hour. And from that time on, me and him, we was like this, all the way until I came home. But with that being said, he said, "I'm Robert." He said, "I'm Robert's manager." He said, "R. Kelly." He said, "Yeah, I heard." He said, "I want to send this to him. Can I send it to him?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "But look, this is what he said." He said, "We're gonna do all the paperwork. We're gonna get the copyrights in there. We ain't gonna send it. I'm gonna package it up. I want you to watch me do it. And we're gonna send it to him." I said, "Cool." I was already sending music and stuff to my other guys who was already out. So it was just another pack. I'm just throwing stuff to the wall trying to get a check somewhere.
Right.
I'm just throwing it out.
So what was the manager in there for?
I don't know. No, it was enough for drugs, I believe. A whole lot of drugs. A whole lot. I think he was on some. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to lie, but I think he was there on a big old cartel or some shit. But it's easy to get to that type of stuff. Once you're at that level, you get jammed up, you hit. So he ended up he ended up we ended up sending R. Kelly 14 songs. And I'm not tripping on it, but one day he came in the unit. He's like, "Hey nephew," I come in off the wave pile. He say, "Nephew," he said, "Hey, come here. I got my people on the phone. They want to talk to you." So I go back and he said, "Hey man, I'm in the studio with R. Kelly, and we want to know what Robert likes the music." He said, "R. Kelly," he said he likes the music. We trying to figure out which one you like the most. And I said, "It's a lot of them I sent you, and I know these songs, like I know them." Now I can't sing. I just write. I can't sing. I can harmonize, from the music, and then like right now I surround myself around R&B singers and people who really can sing. So you can get it. They hear me trying to do it. They can take it off.
They know what you're trying to do.
You know what I'm saying? So I said it's a couple. I said I got this song that I wrote for Carrie Hilson. Because my dudes, they started writing with Carrie Hilson and Britney Spears and all these. I'm like, now they didn't do this when I was outside. This happened while I was in. Right. So I'm like, man, they writing for Britney Spears and Carrie Hilson and all of them. I'm shooting it to them. And I said, this is one song because of the fact that we're in the information time and computer. Love letter. I say, ain't nobody writing love letters no more. You don't have to. Because they got the text and so I wrote this. I said it's a song called Love Letter. I think that'd be a pop because R. Kelly wasn't on that time. R. Kelly was a freaky deaky song singing that nigga. Right. So when you started talking about Love Letter, I saw the vision. So we sent that and I said it's one called Love Letter, and then I kind of, harmonize what I think, when I'm singing. Right. And he's like, okay, cool. We're gonna keep up with you. I said, we got you. I said, cool. And I never worried about it because I know people, I send stuff all the time, and if it hit, it hit. If it don't, it don't. And then before we move on from this, I remember me and Rock, many a time, we talked about certain things. We would talk about how, not in particular, but why R. Kelly never got awards and Grammys and stuff like that, whatever, and how things were. And I kind of knew he had a lot of stuff going on, but we still sent the music. And if it hit, it's cool, it's cool. And I ended up, my daughter, I had a daughter. She was grown while I was in there, so I got transferred to be closer to her in Louisiana. And I remember one time I was talking to one of the guys in New Orleans. We used to work out together. And he can sing. He can sing, and he would be always in the weight room singing and stuff like that. The only thing in there singing. So I went in there one time. I write music, man. He said, yeah. So I went. He had a whole bunch of music too, and I went and got my music. And I was just telling him, I said, yeah, I wrote this song right here. These right here. I wrote it for Carrie Hilson. I said, but R. Kelly ended up getting it. I don't know if it worked, but if it worked, hopefully it do what it do. And I want to say probably about 2 months after that, we in the TV room. You know the TV room. We in the TV room with the headphones. In the TV room, you got to watch. You got to put your headphones on so you don't disturb nobody else. Mm-hmm. So we had you because hey man, the TV get you killed. It will. The TV gets you killed. Right. So we in there with the headphones. I'm watching a show, and you can listen to music too. So he's listening to the top R&B and pop and all that. And he's the same dude was sitting. There's 50 people in the TV room. He up there, I'm in the back of the room, and he looked back, and I'm watching the TV show, and he looked back, he said, hey, didn't you say you did a song for R. Kelly called Love Letter? I say, yeah. He said it's on the radio. He said, turn it on. I turned it on. I heard the end of it. That was R. Kelly with the new song, hit song Love Letter. I said, okay, cool. But I said, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. So I just let it go. About a week or so after it came back on. And when it came back on, I'm hearing my words. And my heart started jumping. I'm in the pen. Right. I'm like, that's my... I said, that's and I'm listening to him like, that's the new one from R. Kelly. So I'm like, I know I sent him a song called Love. And at this time, I got 200 songs. So I said, I know I sent him a song because, I said, I know, I'm still writing. So my mind, I said, I know I sent it. I'm like, I'm going through it like this, definitely trying to find a song called Love. And I'm like, and I'm going through it. I'm like, it's like them angels. Right. I'm like, damn. And then we in the joint, Rock's still in the joint. So I I write Mark his contact. Hey, I heard a song. We sent it to R. Kelly. And I sent it to my boy. My boy sent it to his people. My people sent it to the joint. A month and a half later, I get the message, the letter, third person finally come back to me, probably like, what, maybe 2 months later, I got the letter now. Oh yeah, that's your song. R. Kelly said, don't worry, we got you. Don't trip, we got you. I'm like, wow. And But that's how I did my time. I was good.
Yeah.
I say, damn. So I say I'm about to start writing more for R. Kelly. More so I'm writing. I probably had like 3 years left at that point. And I ended up getting shipped to Memphis, and then I was at a camp at Memphis. So when I got there, I had a cell phone. I have no clue how Rock called me. Rock called me. I don't know how Rock called me, but when I left Memphis, I left Memphis, got to Atlanta. I was in Atlanta halfway house for a week. Rock called me like, hey, nephew, you home, man? What's up, Robert? Yeah, man, I heard you home. Like, yeah, man, I'm home.
Wait, was he still locked up?
He's still locked up. He's still locked up. He's still locked up. He said, hey, listen. He said, listen, this is what he called. He said, listen, nephew. He said, listen, nephew, listen. I want you to take this number down. You got a number? He said, I need you to take this number down. I said, cool. He said, take the number down. I took the number down. He said, John Monopoly. He's going to be your manager. John Monopoly, that's Kanye West's manager. John Monopoly.
I heard that name before.
John Monopoly. One of the most profound managers on the low key in the industry. A lot of people don't know about John. He's a mastermind. He's moved a lot for people. He's just low key out of Chicago. But here's John Monopoly. He said, take that number. He said, and take Daryl McDavid. Daryl McDavid, that's R. Kelly's agent. Call Daryl McDavid, tell Daryl who you are and tell him who I am, and then he's going to know who you are. I called him. I called John Monopoly. Hey, what's up? Yeah, what up, Reek? I talked to John. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, we got to get the split sheets. You get the split sheets, we're going to take you to any record company in the industry and get you a deal, but we got to get the split sheets. I have John Monopoly's personal number and his house number. That's how it's a mess, man, because all this Me Too stuff came. And a lot of stuff went on that I didn't know, and I'm still trying to get my money. I'm not really trying because I'm coming home now.
I was finna ask you, was that an issue?
Yes,
after everything
a big
happened
issue.
with him?
Yeah.
Because by the time you came home, that was probably just starting, maybe?
No, it had been going on for years. We just didn't know about it.
No, I mean as far as him actually getting locked up and all that.
That's actually more recent because I came home in 2014. Yeah, 2014. And we went 2 or 3 years trying to get it's so crazy. We went 2 or 3 years trying to get, everything settled. Yeah. And R. Kelly never said I didn't write the song. And they never said they were not going to pay me. They had a lot. I was probably spoken to like 6 or 7 individuals that deal with R. Kelly personally who had personal grievances with him. Like how much he owe you. He owe me $3 million.
That's why I was
I'm like,
ask.
what?
Because it's a lot of people came out the woodwork, especially after he really got locked up.
Yeah.
And they was like, man, he owe me this, he owe me that.
Yeah.
Like you saw a lot of people come out like that.
Yeah.
That's why I was gonna ask, was that an issue?
Yeah.
Because when you add the people that was coming after him for money, and then you subtract the people that was backing away from him because of what was going on, made it damn near impossible for them people to get their money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
He going down and they are jumping off that ship as quickly as they can.
Everybody.
But as they're jumping, all these people are coming. We need our money.
That's right. And they pushed the line.
I really think the record labels should pay y'all though. Because again, they were complicit in all that shit.
Yes, sir.
They were complicit in everything. Them motherfuckers need to pay y'all, man.
They
should pay y'all.
I was reading a lot of the because we ended up going to court for it, and I had to go to court, and it's a lot. But
I would imagine it would be, man.
it was something that they said that stuck to my head in my mind, even to this day. But they said that if a person gives up their material and don't protect it, it deserves to be taken. And
that's how they feel.
That's how they think.
Crazy.
That's how they think. That's how they feel.
Definitely how they think.
Yeah.
And
the record industry was built on rap.
Yes, sir.
Like that shit was built on that premise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If y'all don't understand this shit, your fault.
Yes, sir.
Crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah. So
give me my billions, please.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Off of your shit.
Yeah.
But you should have knew that. That ain't our fault.
Yeah. So that was just a lot of everything. But with that, I just, I kept going and still trying to get it. Even to this day, it's to the point now we don't got to go to court for. It's something else. I've been speaking to different producers and things who feel like we can handle it. Don't even worry about no lawsuits. So I'm just sitting back and just leaving that alone. So I've just been heavily on my screenplay, writing, my filmmaking. I just finished my first independent feature film, 2-hour film, and you guys.
That's what's up, man.
That's called karma right there,
Come on,
man.
man.
I might not have got the love letter, but I got a move there. Yeah, it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what I've been on a move.
Come on,
I got
man.
a movie out this shit.
Come
now
on,
let's
man.
work. Now
Come
what?
on. Yes, sir. And with that being said, I ended up with a meeting with the vice president of Sony. He's now the president. He come back anytime you want, Ricardo.
Yeah.
I'm connected to Tubi. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tubi. Yeah. Netflix.
Shitting that bread out over there.
Yeah, that's what's
Say
up,
what
man.
you want. They shitting that bread out over there.
And I'm independent. I'm independent. Everything independent. All mine. So it's just dealing with rich people. I know we've been running and running. We gonna wrap this up in a minute. But
all want Conley to kick us out in a minute.
Yeah. But I remember being in a meeting. This was about music, and I was in there with this. It was like 40 of us in there. We listened to it was a what they call listening party, and this guy was in there, right? He had on some, I talk to anybody, and this guy had on some diamond boots, cowboy boots. And I'm like, man, them some hard ass boots, man. And we just started laughing and talking, man. And he ended up being one of the owners of the Miami Dolphins. He's one of the owners. So we talking and we just chopping it up. And I said, man, give me some advice that I can use probably somewhere that would probably help me. And he said, he said, because of the people that I see you around, I can tell that you're gonna be successful one day. He said, and it's not always about the money. He said rich is a mind state. It's a mentality, your thought process. And I looked at that. Yeah, he said, but what I would tell you, learn how to say no. He said, learn how to say no. He said, that's gonna be the best thing. And I get it. I get it, man. I get it. So it's very important. And it goes different ways because it kept me from,
especially as a creator.
That part. It kept me from expecting. You know what I'm saying? Expecting. And so now I don't
You always saying, you will expect people to say to you all the time. So you don't get the it do fuck with you.
Yeah.
I get it.
But other than that, like I said, I'm still independent. I got, like, right now I got 30 casting crew members, man, ready to shoot. I got producers. Some of my young guys, I keep the young producers. They cold, and they keep me up with the music. I don't like to do music like that anymore, but at the same time, it's therapeutic. And then they like, Reek, come on, we need that, because a younger generation, they're kind of lost. I got a song I did called Strike a Pose, and it got mixed reviews because some people thought I was trying to emulate the gangster drug dealing. My song is explaining, nigga, what are you doing? You don't see them the people down the street in that truck? Why are you selling drugs and you got residue? You know if them dogs coming and you going in the feds, dog? Right. That's what the song is saying. But if you got to listen and understand, and people don't understand rap and music.
It's a different time, different ears now.
Definitely different ears.
Different ears now.
Yeah. So with that, I do for the therapeutic part of music, I still do it because like I record without paper.
Right.
When I go in the studio, I've done it so many times and wrote so many songs, I just go in with paper. So with that, we doing music, but the movies is the biggest thing. I got cameras and everything, and independent is the key. I'm comfortable. I know how to do a movie. Right. With this first movie I done, feature film, I paid for it out of my own pocket. You know, I drive 18-wheelers. I'm no longer in the streets. That's dead.
Right.
The streets is dead, man. It's dead. So, you know, 18-wheeling, it pays for my screenplay,
dead.
for my movie.
What's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Streets is dead,
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro.
But that's what's up, man. Independent, paying for it, John. Got your feature film coming out. Hey, man. Again, dope people are produced in Ben Harbor.
Oh, yes, sir.
Despite what y'all say, think, hear, feel, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Dope people. Listen, man, you come from Ben Harbor, you go to California, you end up coming back to Ben Harbor, you go to Atlanta, you come back to Ben Harbor. Key thing, come back to Ben Harbor.
I got family all through Ben Harbor, man.
But and then to go to prison, man, and come home, man, like, again, that story, that's the part of the story I really wanted to get to, right? Because obviously I'm linked in with the Pillar Center, and I'm also a person that went to prison and now want to try to do some shit and get myself together as well.
Yes, sir.
Right? So I resonate with that story.
Yeah.
And the fact that, again, you were able to come home and turn all of your creativity into something.
Yes, sir. And then give back to the community.
And then give back.
Come on. It costs nothing. It costs nothing to get these people some information. This is one thing I wanted to say. This is to all the brothers that's in Benton Harbor, Michigan right now. Y'all listen to me. If y'all don't have any hope, y'all think it's bad, it's all bad, you dressed it, you ain't got no money. Focus. If I was in Benton Harbor right now, none of this stuff ever happened, just with the mentality I have right now, I would think like, okay, ain't nothing going on here. I need some money. I need to better myself. All these jobs around here, what I would do, I would get on the internet, find the places around, go somewhere else and build, or stay here and build. I would look and see what's going on, whatever it costs. How much it costs? $10,000, $30,000 to start a food truck, or whatever.
Right.
A t-shirt company, I would do that. I would see how much it costs. I would do a factory job. I would work that until I put the money up. I know I want to kick it and party and look fresh. Put something up, save my money, get about 10, 20, 30,000. Start a business. Yeah. Start your own business. Get some more money. Go get some more money, man. Go get some more money, man.
Especially if you plan to stay here.
You don't have to stay.
If you're not gonna stay, if you're not gonna go out and see different things, if you're going to just stay here, that's what I've been like the young dudes and I deal with in the Pillar Center. Listen, again, I love Ben Harbor, so you probably got the wrong person talking about. I get it, right? But see different stuff.
Right.
Totally understand that.
Right.
I started different things. I lived in Maryland, right? Went back and forth from Maryland to here.
Right.
So I understand the value of seeing different shit. But if you just love Ben Harbor like that and you don't want to leave, I totally understand that. But do what this man said, do.
Get yourself together.
Get money while
get you some money. Get some money.
Because Ben Harbor's dope when you got money.
Yes, sir.
I promise you it is. Even my broke ass know that.
Come on.
When you get bread in Ben Harbor, it's dope in this bitch.
And you can
travel.
have
my moments.
And you can travel. Go
places. Because
that's
the thing. You can go any goddamn where from here.
Go places. Just
Think about how, if you a sports person, I'm going to put this out there now because we didn't do the shit when we had the opportunity. But think about if you a sports person, we're in proximity of some shit that's historical.
That's right.
Green Bay, Chicago, Wisconsin, Milwaukee. You can go to all kind of shit.
That's right.
So, you know what I mean?
I mean, you don't have to be. It's not helpless. You know, you can.
It's not.
There's money.
That's my thing.
Well, we're here. This is where we get it because we knew when we was locked up. You can't do nothing in there. I want you to. Anybody who never been in prison, this is what it. Go in your bathroom, shut the door, and say you can't act like you can't get out for 10 years. That's prison. Come on, man.
That's what you call not having nothing to do.
That's exactly.
We're saying ain't nothing to do with it. You can go do something.
Man, come on, man.
You can go do something.
Come on, man. Yes, sir.
With that being said, Mr. SAADAM REEK, man,
yes,
I want to thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
For coming.
Thank you,
I want to say that you are more than welcome to come back whenever.
Yes, sir.
I hope you come back once the movie actually drops. That would be my thing.
The movie is called The Forbidden. It's a feature film about artificial intelligence. The the thing about it, like I said, I funded it myself, but you guys are the first one to know. I wasn't gonna say nothing until it came out, but we're waiting on the premiere date. I filmed it with an iPhone, the whole movie.
Even more dope.
The thing about this, and this is it's kind of hard for our culture because we be like we act like if
nobody else
can't
do
nobody else, but it's so much money in this game. It's enough money for everybody.
Right.
It's enough money. I think it's more so people want to be the first to do it than the fact that they don't want it. But it's so much money for everybody, we need bodies. It's hard to get
especially
stories.
in the creative space with stories, right? Different perspectives.
Yes, sir.
And at the end of the day, I may not tell a different story, but I can tell you a different perspective of the same story.
Exactly.
Right? My drug dealing story, nothing like yours.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, check this
nothing
out.
like, not just because the levels is different, but period.
We working. I have a big motion picture we're working on right now. We have the screenplay. I don't want to talk too much about it, but when we talked about, they were like, "How do you plan on doing it?" I say, "Think about how many Martin Luther King movies you've seen. You've seen so many different versions. John Gotti. You've seen so many different versions of that. You can do it. You can do it and flip it. You just have to tell a good story.
Different
people want to hear a good story,
and people want to hear a good
yes, sir.
story.
Yes, sir.
They definitely want to hear a good story.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
I'm glad you came through, man.
One more thing. Hey, listen, man, I got Ricky Antone Apparel, man. We coming back.
Ricky Antone, we need all your tags, all your hashtags.
Apparel, man. Ricky, Instagram me at KingRick55, Twitter KingRick55, Rico Wilson on Facebook. I don't really do Facebook, bro.
Yeah. That's for sure, bro. Well, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, I'm a fan as well, man. So that's how we even got here, man. Because I watch from a distance, man, of what you have done, what you've accomplished, man. And me knowing you and the relationship we have, man, I've always been proud of you, bro.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to let you know that, man.
Same
you know
way.
What I'm saying? I didn't really know in depth of everything because you disappeared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got real little. Yeah, you got real little.
Everybody said that, like, what happened?
Yeah, you got
you know, because some people knew that I had got married at one point, and my wife, they were in New Orleans, and then we got arrested and indicted right by Katrina. People thought I got killed in Hurricane Katrina, man.
Wow.
It's a lot, man. It's a whole lot. But we come back and finish the story and talk about
definitely
more.
have to come back.
Thank you guys for bringing me and being the first on here. And keep doing it. This is right here is empower. We have to impact.
We in, man. We in. We
get with our people, man. Let's uplift our community and our people, man, and tell a story. Let's tell a story, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
Definitely,
you, man. When I first brought it to you, man, you didn't hesitate to say you was down, man, and to bring it to fruition. Now to see it,
that's dope.
I love it, man.
And movies, get all y'all want everybody in the movie. There's plenty, man. You can do any. You can be a janitor in the movie, man. You know what I'm saying? You can you be a superhero. You can be a podcaster, dude, bro. We need bodies, man. I need bodies. You know, Tyler Perry, I've dealt with Tyler Perry, them people, and some of my people have done with Tyler Perry, them people. So you need bodies.
Right.
And got to keep it working. So we good.
Lock me in, man.
Put me in.
Come on, man.
I'll be the best janitor.
Hey, man. I know how to be Atmosphere Jones, man.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
Yes,
give you the look every now and then. I ain't got to say nothing.
Hey.
Say the look.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep.
Oh.
No, you better have it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, some people got it naturally. Some people go to school for it. The natural ones are the biggest ones. The natural ones are the biggest artists you see for the most part.
Right? Never know. That could be something we are not naturals at. We would never know until we get into it. That's anybody, though.
That's a fact.
That's anybody. So, man, again, we appreciate enjoyed you, brother.
Yes, sir.
You are more than welcome to come back.
Yeah, make sure you come back, man.
Especially after the movie come out, brother, so we can then talk about what we see, man.
Yes, sir.
Be on the lookout, man, for Mr. Reek's movie. Say it for me one more time, sir.
The Forbidden. It should be coming in a lot of. It's going to be like Tubi and a lot of these subscription streaming networks and platforms. So it'll be
on the lookout.
Yeah.
Some of Ben Harbor's finest.
Gotta support it, man.
Gotta support it.
Let's stand up on this one, man. Let's go, man.
Right on.
And with that being said, man, we want to welcome y'all back, man. Nieces and nephews, Uncle Baby Daddies.
We're back.
We are back. We are back.
That's what's
we are
up,
back.
Man.
Now, I know we got on Mr. Conley's nerves today, so we gonna go and get up out of here, man. We don't want no
Conley,
smoke.
we appreciate you, man.
We
Putting up with
appreciate
us,
you,
man.
brother.
We just had a lot.
We gonna learn how to get out.
We'll get together,
We're
man.
pent up for a minute.
Yeah,
man.
we'll get together.
You know what I mean?
Word,
We
word.
blow.
That's what's up.
We're gonna let Red Man take us out, man. I fucks with Red Man. Y'all don't understand how much I fucks with Red Man.
But make him understand then. Uncle Baby Daddies, man. Let's go, man.
We here, man. Uncle Baby Daddies. Thank
Till
you,
next
sir.
time, y'all.
Till the next
Reek,
time,
appreciate
Mr. Reek,
you, bro.
Man. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
That was nice talking.
Yes, sir.
Love the stories. Gotta come back.
Every day. All day,
Gotta
every day.
come back.
Yes, sir. Standing on it.
I take a little rest.